So since people are not able to work during this coronavirus pandemic, I think that all rent for all residents and businesses should be 100% waived for at least 2 months. We're in a pandemic. This and more next on the G.A. Turk Show. I think that all rent for all residents and businesses should be 100% waived for at least 2 months. So if you're not working, then there's no income. Even if they provide a stimulus package, all that money goes to rent. So where's the money for like bills and food and medicine? Look, I'm dead ass serious. This is not even on some like get over type of deal. People are literally out of work and the bills are still coming in. Now, if you are at home and still receiving pay, shout out to you for now, because with no business coming in, companies can only afford to pay you for so long. So I advise you to get into the fight. So y'all be sure to pull this video up to help the intellectuals foresee and think, because you know people who are unaffected will do no more work than they need to. Of course, we got to deal with that. But shout out to all the teachers out there, man. Let me tell you, parents are gonna finally find out what y'all have been talking about all along. I think that there will be a lot more cooperation after this isolation.
Oh no, my child not bad. My child don't act like that. What did you do? How'd you promote my child?
A lot more cooperation after this isolation. Trust me. Artists, this coronavirus is gonna change the game. It's gonna change the industry for sure. Now, since all of the concerts are canceled indefinitely, y'all are embarking on like a new way of keeping the money flowing. Now, Prince told y'all a long time ago to cut out the money robbing middleman. He told y'all that a long time ago. Now, Erykah Badu said, hey, the show must go on. Erykah then set up a whole quarantine concert from her bedroom, y'all, and charged $1 to get in. But when I tell you it was fire, it was fire. Now, you know, you got the whole Erykah Badu thing going on, and she gave you the entire experience. If you know anything about Erykah, she is one of the most realist in the game. I'm telling you, that show was fire. And now I want to know what all the execs gonna do when the talents realize that they don't need expensive venues and ads and promoters to connect with the large masses anymore. That's what I want to know. Now, yeah, the game is changing. Speaking of game changing, okay, so since all of the movie theaters have closed, Hollywood has been hit straight in the pocket and has decided to start streaming all of their upcoming movies straight online, y'all. We have never had that thing to happen before. Now, some movies I wouldn't mind seeing online, and in some movies I want the whole theater experience for. So, you know, I don't know, like for instance, kid movies, all right? So kid movies, many people will enjoy paying one ticket price for the whole family to see. I mean, like you saving a whole grip. So, I mean, why not? Which is why I don't think it's going to stick, because movies make money per head. And even though people might enjoy the streaming savings, after isolation, I kind of have a strange feeling that I think people will be more excited to get back into the theaters. You know, theaters have been around for a long time. So I think that there will be a whole new appreciation for the theater experience. And I think what will happen is people will be excited to be back in groups and again with their friends. I don't think it's gonna stick. But hey, I'm loving how they've adjusted everything. Now, let's talk about these corporations who are determined to keep their money coming in and allowing the staff to virtually work at home. I think it's a great idea, but I think that there's a chance that this could change the whole work model for a lot of industries. As companies adapt to a virtual workspace, I think that they will learn that actual workspaces is kind of a waste of money and start even downsizing in prime real estate. I mean, it's a little far-fetched now, but I can see it happening. And I think that there will be a lazy curve for people working at home, but folks will start to adapt to working at home and virtual meetings, and companies will, probably start offering salary pay as opposed to hourly, because you can't really keep up with people at home. People will start spending more time with their families. Childcare will be decreased immensely, and there will be a decrease in work politics. I mean, we could all use that, and I can see kind of more attention being paid towards actual work skill and productivity as opposed to personal feelings. And imagine that. As I wrap this whole thing up, I realize that people are still going to car washes. I passed by a car wash today, and there were lots of people at the car wash in the hood. And I noticed that parents are letting their kids, you know, play out and ride their bikes all on the major streets. And I'm just thinking to myself, are they not realizing that it only takes one person to keep this thing going on? I saw a picture on Facebook the other day, and it said, for all of you people who are out there buying up all of the hand sanitizers and soaps and all of that, do you realize that other people have to wash their hands and desanitize as well in order to kill this thing, right? It just made so much sense to me. I just don't know if we are taking it as serious as we should. And I blame our government for that because, you know, China got wind of everything that was going on because it started there first, and they immediately quarantined, and they've been quarantining since January, late January. And here we are in March, almost April, and we're still allowing people to run free and go everywhere, whereas they are strictly in the house, they're wearing masks, you know, they are only going to, they figured it out. Whereas we are still running around naked, you know, naked face, and just going out and doing whatever and not paying attention. People, please, you don't need any barbecue. We don't need to send the kids to the park. Not even the apartments parks. Don't send your kids there because you're bringing that in the house. Now, what happens when we are allowed to go back into the public again if there is one person who has coronavirus? Guess what? They're going to spread it and we will have another outbreak. I'm not sure what people are thinking about, but we have got to take this serious, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. Enough of my rant. I will see you guys in another video. Until then, I am G.A. Turks.